So this is a blog post that I wrote called the Divi Visual Builder, and it provides like a step-by-step process of the foundation of the Divi. So I'm gonna get into it. So, what is the Divi Visual Builder? So the Divi is the ultimate no-code website builder that empowers you to create websites effortlessly. So it has a drag and drop visual builder. So like you can literally take a text component, an image component, or any other types of components, whether it be like an audio component, a video component, and place it wherever you want on the website. You don't need any coding expertise. You could craft custom websites from scratch. You can take templates and make them look better, all in real time. Um, and it allows you to unlock the potential of complex web development. So you used to have to code all this stuff from scratch. So now it's more accessible to everyone. People can enter into the digital economy, building websites. There's a lower barrier to entry. So Divi has a lot of features. So here I'm gonna get into some of the features explained. So once you have Divi installed on your WordPress, and then I'm gonna demonstrate some of this stuff in WordPress. Once you have it installed on your website, you simply navigate to any page where it's installed that you've created and enable your visual builder. So it's going to be at the top of the admin bar right here, enable visual builder, and then there you'll access the visual builder feature. Um, it allows you to just start customizing right on the page, so it's more intuitive. Next is like if you want to create a new page to enable the Divi Builder. So really the first thing you would do once you got it installed and once you got the theme activated is create a page. So right here you can see a screenshot. We got where you go to create the page, then you click add new page. After that, you'll be directed to this where you have to name your page and activate Divi. So once you click add new page, you need to name your page, and then after that, click use the Divi Builder. So it's not there's like a few options. You can use the standard, like they call it a WYSIWYG editor in WordPress. You could use that, but to take full advantage of the Divi Builder, you have to activate it within the page that you're working on. So you name your page first, and then you use the Divi Builder by clicking it. After you do that, your page is going to reload, and then you're going to have three options: build from scratch, choose a pre-made layout, or clone an existing page. So there's a lot of layouts that you can choose from to get you started, or you can clone an existing page, you know. But since this is about the Divi fundamentals, I would start off with building from scratch for this training, which I'm going to demonstrate in a second. So if you come down here, there's like further explanation of, about each one, which is basically what I said before. So once you select build from scratch, you're going to see something like this. And by default, a section is added by default, whether you're on the back end or on the front end. So some people like working on the back end. This is how it looks. It's less intuitive. You can't see what you're like designing or developing on the front, just like you would on the front end. But some people like using it. Um, so once you click the build from scratch, you come right here. You click build on the front end, and then it's going to take you to the front end. And then this is what you should be looking at, because you'll have a section in there, and then it'll want you to add a row and a module. So what I'm going to do is just demonstrate like how to do that. So what I'm going to do is I got local set up. So everybody should have local. If not, I have a video um, that I could provide for local. It'll be in the post as well. I'll put that in the post. But it goes through how to set this up and set up your WordPress local environment. So what I'm going to do is log in to this website that I got, and then I'm going to put my username, password, Okay, I forgot. It acts up when it's in Safari. So I'm gonna do that again, and then I'm gonna put password in there, and then now I'm logged in. So the first thing I'm gonna do, like I said before, is create a page. So I have the Divi theme activated in this local install. So the first thing I'm gonna do is add a page. So I'm gonna hover over here where it says pages, and I'm gonna click add new page. So once I click that, it's gonna reload and redirect me to this. So I come right here, I see use Divi Builder or use default editor. Sometimes it may look different depending on how your setup is in WordPress, but typically you'll have something similar to this. So what I'm going to do is call this an about page, and then I'm going to click use Divi Builder. And like I said before, you're going to be presented with three options: build from scratch, choose a pre-made layout, or clone an existing page. So what I'm going to do is click build from scratch, and then this is what I'm shown. You have a section. This is what is called a section, and I'm gonna get into like what this section is in a minute. But this is how you would start off on every page. It would have this by default, and then you would, choose a row and then choose a module. But this is how you would start off, and then I'm gonna go back here. After that, once you click add new page, you need to name your page. Done that already. So we're gonna get into like the fundamentals. So Divi is built on four main components: sections, rows, columns, and modules. So you have a section, which is what I showed you right here, contains a row. So this green part is a row, this whole thing right here. And then, which in turn contains columns. So you have one column, two columns, like you see here, three columns, four columns, and so on and so forth. And then within these columns are modules. So within these two columns right here, we see modules. So we see an image module. That's what these are, image modules, and they live within the columns. So just to demonstrate, I'm gonna go back to my website. So I already have a section. So now I'm gonna add a row. So I'm gonna pick a two column row, and then I'm going to add an image module within this column, and then I'm going to upload an image. So one thing I'm going to show you guys, which comes shipped with Divi, is the AI. I think I've showed you guys this before. So with Divi AI, it has image generation and text generation. So what I'm going to do is just generate an image. So I'm just going to just come up with something random. A beach ball um, on a chair with a night background. Then I'm gonna click generate. And then when I click generate, it's gonna generate some images for me. And then there you go. So this one is like closer to what I was looking for. So I'm gonna click that. I'm gonna use that image. And then another thing you can do, you can copy and paste these modules so you don't have to add another image module. You could take this, copy. So what I'm doing right here, you could come right here where this wheel icon is. You can do like this, copy module, or you can hold down the hotkeys. So I'll do like Command C, hovering over this, Command C, and then Command V, or right click again, paste module. And then I'm going to change this image around. So I'm going to open up module settings, and I'm going to come back and click the AI. And I'm going to say edit image with AI. Um, Really, I want to generate and replace. So I'm gonna have it regenerate another image, something close, somewhat similar, but not exactly. Okay, so it's generating me non-images, some non-related images. So let me try something different, generated with AI. Let me do a beach ball on a patio with a rainy background. So you could describe exactly what you want as far as imagery. Um, and I'm gonna click generate and see what it comes up with. And bam, this is nice. I like this right here. So I'm gonna click use that image. Bam. And that looks really realistic. So I'm gonna click save drafts. So what we have here, we have a section, right? And the section contains a row. This is a row. And this row contains columns. So in this situation, we have two columns. And then in each column contains a module. But we can also have three columns, four columns, five columns, six columns, and then you even have like different types of columns where this takes up like 3/4. Like one column takes up like 3/4 of the space, the other takes up like a quarter, and then it's in reverse. So you could put different types of columns. There's many different variations that you can do as far as with your layout. Anybody got any questions on that?
No, not so far.
Okay, cool. Next, if we come down here, so right here we can have different types of sections. So you can have a regular section, which is that blue section that you saw. We can have specialty sections and full width sections, right? So I just showed you the regular section. Right here we get a little bit deeper. So in Divi, sections are the foundation of your website's design. They act as building blocks that organize your content into visually distinct areas. So you have customizable settings, you have content wrappers, you got different possibilities for awesome layouts. So there's three different types. You have a standard, a full width, and a specialty section. And this one right here would be like your standard section. This would be your specialty section, and then this would be like your full width section. So with standard sections, they're like the most commonly used section within Divi. It expands to the width. Somebody getting it in. Yes, somebody raised their hand.
Yes. I have a question. So, what is the orange and the yellow and the purple supposed to be doing? Y- I know what the
Oh,
standard does.
yes. So the the orange that you're seeing, that's a specialty section, and I'm gonna show you in a minute. It has more complex layout options. So than the standard does. So you can lay out your website in a more visually complex manner. So you can be more creative. And then I'm gonna show you in a minute what that looks like with some visuals. And I'm also like demonstrating there in the visual builder. Um, but this right here, this is a specialty section. This right here is a full width section. So full width section will get takes in the full width of the browser, and you can put a header. You can have a full width header, full width image. You could have a full width post. So but it's limited in some of the other things you can do because they're like it's predefined. So that's what those two sections are. But we're gonna get into more of it in a bit. Um, but if that answers your question as of now.
Yes. Thank you, Jerry.
All right, awesome. So first, we're starting off with standard sections, right? So standard sections, they are the most commonly used sections in Divi. It expands to the width of the browser, and it contains a row that is set to 80% width by default. But you can go in there and customize that and change that. There's also a lot of other customization options available within the standard section to get it to do whatever you want. So if you like, and I'm gonna demonstrate in a minute. So like when you open up the section settings, it'll have like this dialog box that's open, right? So you'll have a content tab, a design tab, an advanced tab, design, advanced, and then I'm gonna show you that right now, what that looks like. Right here. So if I come right here, right, and I hover over here, you see these three dots, and you see that tooltip. It says other section settings. You can click that. No, matter of fact, I'm sorry, not that, but you can click right here, section settings. So if you hover over this wheel icon right here, this is section settings. So if you click that open, you can look at the section settings, and you can also drag this over, right? And then some of the stuff that you can configure and customize, you can configure the link. You can actually have a link where somebody can click on this section and it will lead to another web page or another different website. You can put that right here. You can control whether it's in the same window or it's in a new tab. So, like, sometimes when you click links, right? If you click it, it may uh, it may take you off the page to a new page. And sometimes when you click it, it may take you to a new tab. So you're still able to go back to the page that you were on in another tab, but it just opened up another tab to a new page. Does that make sense to you guys?
Yes, I'm
Uh, a,
following you.
l- a little bit. Can you elaborate a little bit
Sure.
more? I understand that, but yeah.
Okay, so what I'll do, I'll link to this. I'll link to this right here, right? So I'm gonna add a link right here, right? And I'm gonna put that right there, and then I'm gonna keep the link target, which is what it's called, in the same window. So if I click this, save draft,
Mhm.
exit the visual builder, you see now, you see that finger, right? That pointer. It's visible. You see that, right?
Mhm.
Instead of a pointer, you got a finger. So if I click on this,
Mhm.
it's loading and it takes me here. But
Mm.
in order for me to get back to that page, I have to go back this way, right?
Oh, got you.
But if I change the target to open up section settings, say if I change the target to a new tab, and then I save it, make sure I
Right.
save,
It takes you a new tab window. Right.
then I'm gonna exit the visual builder. I'm gonna do the same thing, but this time it opens
Got
up a
you.
new tab, and then I'm still able to go back and forth between tabs.
Got you. Got you.
A lot of people like that because they want people to still stay within the website, right? They don't want
Right.
people navigating away because the longer people stay in your website, the more that they'll purchase from you, the more they'll buy from you, the more they'll interact with your website. You get what I'm saying?
Like it's kind of like views, right?
Huh?
It's kind of like a view, like from social media. It's like you want views.
Yes, exactly. Views. Yep. Anybody else got any questions? Okay, cool, awesome. Back to what we were doing. So let's go back here. So that's pretty much that for the linking. But I'm gonna show you the other stuff that's involved, right? So if we come here, open this back up, and then I go like so that you can change the links right here. You can also add like a background color, a background gradient, and if you hover over this stuff, it'll show you what you can add, like a background image. a background video. You can add a pattern. It has patterns that you can add. You know, see that, and you can adjust the pattern, adjust the color. If that fits what you're looking for, right? It just gives you options. You get what I'm saying?
Oh, that's cool. I like that.
Mhm,
Yeah,
mhm.
play around with stuff. I think this is a nice, not a bad looking pattern. That could be,
Nice.
yeah. So, or you could add a color to it, background color. You still see the pattern a little bit, but that adds a background color, and you can add a background image, something like this, and you see the pattern showing through. But you can get rid of that pattern. Get rid of that pattern. Um, Another thing is with the imagery. Say if I don't want this, I could have AI create me an image. Show a group of people playing in snow, and then I could choose the different types of. I could choose the different types of images I want. Do I want a photo, a digital painting, concept art? This time I'm gonna choose concept art, right? And I'm gonna generate it just to try something different because we're using photos, regular photos instead. Let's see what that generates for us. Wow,
That's nice.
that is. If I click use image, bam, we got that. And then you can also enhance it, right? You could modify, you can extend it, brush size, brush blur, you can extend it, you can increase the canvas size, you can upscale it, width and height. Um, you could enhance it in other ways, increase the detail, enhancement strength. So, it's just a matter of playing around with this, you know.
That would come in real handy.
Yes. Because now you don't need a photographer, you don't need you don't need stock images. You can kind of just play around with this stuff. You probably may need to enlarge this because it's a little pixelated, but just to enlarge it. Um, but yeah, this is one thing you can do. Another part is the admin label. So like you can actually label these sections, right? So you can do something like header, like just the header image or header section. So now it has a label. You know what I'm saying?
Question.
Uh-huh.
What if the AI does not generate the photo you specifically want and it hasn't come up on an AI generated photos? Could we go off the Google image and copy and save as image? Could that
So with
work?
the AI, with the AI, what you would have to do, you have to make sure that you tell it exactly what you want. You see how I'm being specific? You know, like if I do this again, like uh, generate with AI.
Okay,
So like,
say amusement park. I want to see music.
so what do you want? Like set the scene. Like you just
Uh,
wanted a music park.
yeah, people, a crowd of people at an amusement park.
Okay, a crowd of people. So like if you think about like the imagery is also communication. What are you trying to convey? Like fun, good times, you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
That context. So a crowd of people or kids.
Oh, people.
Okay, crowd of people at an amusement park.
Make it black people. I don't know.
A crowd of black people. That's important. People who want representation. Crowd of black people at an amusement park having fun.
Yes.
Let's see what that generates, please.
'Cause I was doing the project. I was like, yeah, can I find a good one?
Okay,
Okay.
it's not bad. It needs to be adjusted a little bit.
Right.
Well, at least you got something. So,
Right,
like,
right.
uh, refine your prop, a group of black uh, people having fun at the amusement park during the day. What happens? See what it generates for us.
It's having a hard time thinking, finding something.
Yeah, it's thinking. Yeah,
I gave it a hard one.
okay.
It
Okay.
just keeps going back in people's heads.
You can generate some more. And you could also give it a reference image, right? So,
Really?
yes. So like let's try that. Let's go to Google and just find an image. Uh Kids having fun at amusement park. Right? So when you're going on Google, click on the images, uh like this look decent, right? Something like that. You can
Yes.
probably use this as a reference, but you can't really use this imagery because it's somebody else's image. But what you can do, you can save image as.
Right.
What just happened? Okay, save image as.
So this is the second option if you can't get a precise
Yeah,
image
yeah,
from the AI. Okay.
yes. You basically like showing it like this is what I want. Excuse me. You basically showing it like this is what I want and make something similar to this.
Okay.
Okay,
Great.
so we got this image, so I could come back to my website, stop here, I'm gonna click here, generate with AI. I'm gonna upload a reference image. Uh, what was the name of that image? Amusement park. There we go. So I'm gonna upload a reference image. Uh, Reference image influence 50%. Uh, People or people, black people having fun at amusement park. Let's see what it comes up with. Generate. So got the image as a reference. Let's see what it do now with that. Okay, so it basically copied that image, but it's different. It is
Different
different.
fonts of kids. Yeah.
Yeah. So you can use it. It's a different image. It's not the same image.
That's nice.
Yeah. It's a different image. It's not the same image. And then you could, reimagine, change style, upscale, customize the size, stuff like that. So you would probably start there with something like that. Make sense to you?
Yes, it does. Thank you, Jerry.
Awesome. Now let's go back to here. Um, so yeah, I was going through all the different settings. So you got also design, control layout. You can show it in the shadow. You'll not be able to see that. You can control the width, like the max width. You can control the section alignment here, the minimum height, the max height, or just go back to the default. You can add dividers at the top. You can change the color of it. You know,
No, that's cool.
you can add something at the bottom. You know, add a similar color to that. Kind of create like a new style of design. You can control the divider height, divider horizontal repeat, like look like a little wave. You know what I'm saying? Horizontal
Mhm.
repeat times, twice,
And what was
once,
at the very top you said?
right here.
Um, you changed the slant for the about service project, our client contact us. How did you adjust the size for that for the
This right here.
page? Yeah, how did you do that?
Oh, so
Oh,
right there. So like this chooses the top, this chooses the bottom. You know, so like you can add whatever styles you want. You know, you can choose. It has a set of styles. You know, depending on what fits your site. Of course, you want people to see the. But this could be something like like when you navigate, it changes back. It's actually pretty cool, I think. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's just me coming up on the fly, like a design. You can add nice styles to it too. So, um, but this is the design portion. And a lot of them have similar. You can add a border, and then here you could do more custom advanced stuff. You can add CSS. You can also ask the AI to write the CSS for you if you want, which I'm not going to demonstrate, but I'll do it in another time. You can set whether this is visible on mobile, desktop. When you do desktop, it kind of fades. It won't show. You can hide elements. Um, you can add like scroll effects. Like when you scroll, it kind of not has like a animation effect, something like what I'm saying, something like this. But you got to take your time to kind of figure that out because it's a whole system in itself. But it could add nice little animations and effects for you. But this is pretty much it for the sections settings. You got any questions?
Yes, I do, Jerry.
Yeah.
So these images, once you kind of pull them, is it going to save it somewhere? Like, because I understand how we are trying to, like, make it fit and change or anything, but is it going to save it that we can probably use it for something else?
Yes, it's going to save straight to your media library, and I'll show you that right now. Like if I
Okay.
exit out the Visual Builder and I go back to the dashboard, if I go back to my media library, you'll see all those images I just created. They're yours to
wow.
you. Yes. So you
So
don't even.
you gotta at least copy that, right?
You said what?
So you have to copy and apply it on the website for it to save in your media library?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And then you'll have access, and then you can reuse it for something else. This stuff is amazing. It's like it gives you all the tools you need to just build a website. And then when they come out with the AI website, where you could just type in and it'll build out a whole website with images and text, and fonts, color scheme, that's gonna change the game. I'm waiting on that. Um, you got any more questions, that
No,
Anna?
that was good. Thank you. I appreciate that.
All right, no problem.
I
So
I have one more thing. I'm so sorry.
no, you're okay.
Okay, so when I was doing a little bit of my project, I was looking to see if we can just download a media photo or some kind, but you just explained you have to apply it on one of your projects and able for it to be saved as in your media library, right?
Correct.
Thank you.
Okay, cool. So, any more questions? If not, I'm gonna move on to the full width section. So another section that Divi offers is the full width sections. Full width sections provide you with a range of full width modules that take advantage of the entire width of your browser. These modules have a unique functionality and can only be placed within full width sections. So you have a full width section, it comes with its own modules, and I'm going to show you that actually right now. So if I go back, I'm going to go back to the page, the About Us page that we created, and I'm going to click edit with Divi. I have two About Us pages. So it's this one, edit with Divi. Okay. What I'm going to do below this, I'm going to add another section. As a matter of fact, yeah, I'm going to add another section. Matter of fact, I'll get rid of this. What I'm going to do is get rid of this. It's in here, and then I'm going to click here, and then I'm going to add a full width section. So if you look at this full width section, right, it comes with its own set of modules. So you have full width code, full width header, a map, an image, a menu, portfolio, post title, post slider. Usually what I use it for is either sometimes a full width map or just a plain full width header. And if you see, what comes with it is a title, a subtitle, and a button. And then you can style these to make your website look nice. So you can actually make this a header. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna click out of this. I'm gonna get rid of this up top, and I'm gonna show you how you can style this. So first things first, you can come here in the section settings of the full width module, right? And then what you can do is come down here, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get rid of. I think there's like a default color that comes in here, if I'm not mistaken. Where's that default color being added? It's in here. I think it may be inside of here. Matter of fact, first thing I'm gonna do is add a background color. So I'm gonna add a background color here. Matter of fact, I'm gonna add an image. I'm gonna add a background image. I'm gonna add this that I have already in here, right? And I'm gonna click save. And it's not gonna show because this color is blocking it. So what I'm gonna do, it's making it hard. There's another thing you can do. You can come right here, click this. These are like layers right here, and it makes it easy to style. Or sometimes this acts up, so you can click on that. You can open this. You can open that. Then double click on it, and it should open. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna change that background color that's on here, and I'm gonna get rid of that. Then when I get rid of that, you should see the background image that I added. So just like the other module, the standard module, this has content design advanced at all levels. They have all pretty much the same things. So right now we're styling the header. We're doing the header section. So like right now, I can come here and change this to change this headline like welcome to Tech Illuminate, right? Change that. And then another cool thing is oftentimes these brushes, when you hover over them, brushes appear and you can click on them. Well, these things are acting up. You could click on them and it'll take you to where you can style them. So first thing I want to do is style the title text. And this is what I prefer to do. The title text. I'm gonna style that first. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to make it bold, and I'm going to increase the size. So I will go to title text size. I would increase it, and then I'm going to center it. Right. I'm going to center that. So I think I'm going to increase the size just a little bit more. Right. And then I'm going to add a little bit of a line height. Oops. Add some space there. And then, matter of fact, I'm going to open this up again. So I just double clicked on that to open it up. And then I'm going to come here I'm gonna type in learn more, change my button. So it has a place where you can change the buttons. Um, and then I can also change this text. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna show you how to do text generation with AI. So here you can see like content type, or you can do a title, button, blog post, social media post, but this is a paragraph. Um, you can have it consider context. So like this page's content, this section content, this module content. So it'll consider everything else that you've written on this page to create the content. So it says supply Divi AI with additional context. Chosen context will alter the results and help Divi AI create relevant content. There's not really a lot of content on this page. So what I'm gonna do is just tell Divi what content I want to write. Write a short paragraph. No, write a short subtitle about Tech Illuminate Academy teaching web development. Right. All right. And I'm gonna click generate text. This is pretty long, but it gives us a start. So it says, unlock the power of web development with Tech Illuminate Academy, embark on a journey of creation, innovation. I could also click shorten to modify it because it gives you, see it shorten it up. You know what I'm saying? But it also, you could do rephrase, lengthen, simplify, paraphrase, fix spelling and grammar. It can edit for you. You can translate. You could translate this thing. This is pretty cool, man. You know what I'm saying? It could change the tone, make it more detailed, engaging, descriptive, actionable, generic. Um, it can do all of the above for you. So I think this is good. Unlock the power of web development at Tech Illuminate Academy. Embark on a transformative journey to craft captivating websites. Let our expert instructors illuminate your path to mystery in the digital landscape. Start your coding adventure today. Become a web development virtuoso. So I'm gonna use this. I like that. And then I'm gonna hover over this and click this right here, right? And I'm gonna change the style. So it's body text, and I'm here, right? So I want to change it to be bigger size. So I'm gonna go to the body text size, right? And I want to add a little bit of line height. And then I want to center it, right? And I also want to center the button too as well. Button
Excuse
one,
me, Theory.
yes.
If you had a chance to make a brand new one like you're doing now, which one would you choose? Standard, specialty, or full width header?
I would choose standard. The reason why I tell you that is just easier to customize, and you could like create. You could like the standard allows you to add a heading element, a text element, a button, and then style it any which way you want. The full width header sections, like these come pre-styled and it's limited. Like I think this one right here, like I want to center this button, right? But I'm gonna have to write some CSS code to do that because I don't think it has a way to center it. I think it's just a left and a right. See right here, my button icon, right, left. It's not even moving.
Centered. Yeah,
No,
gotcha.
no, that's the icon. Matter of fact, that's not even the button. Hold on, I gotta look for it. Text button. And you
The
see,
other question with the button though, do you have to put the link in for that? Like a web link to take you somewhere else?
yes. So oftentimes you may want to have a button that links, like, okay, to another page where they can learn more, or to a form. It's usually called a call to action. So you want them to learn more or start learning more. Like I could put something like here, like what I got on my site. I could put start learning more. So it's an action. Start learning more, or click here, right? Click here. That's telling somebody what to do, right? And then right here, after you do that, you can come down here to where it says links, and then they got different areas. So this is like button one. And then you can also add a second button too if you wanted to. What? Just keep it one button, and then you can put your link right there. And I just put the link to my blog, right? And then I want to center this button, right? So I'm looking for the centering option. I don't think the full width header has that. And so what I'm gonna have to do is do some CSS. So I'm gonna come here uh, to not the freeform CSS, but module elements, and I'm gonna go to that button and see if I can. Or matter of fact, I'll go to the main element. So and then I'm gonna ask AI center the elements, right, in this section. So I want them to be centered horizontally. So I want everything horizontally centered. So just so I can center that button horizontal. So I generate code, right? And yeah, I gotta kind of play around with it a little bit. It's not centering, right? So like if I look, I may have to come right here. Let me see. As center elements using center elements horizontal. Okay. So like me, I know some CSS, so I may have to just display flex, uh, justify content, see if that works. Center, item center. Yeah, so that's something I gotta play around with. But that's why I don't like using this type of stuff full width header because it only has two options, left and right. I don't like that. So I would use the standard section. That's what's used mostly. Even if you read the documentations in Divi, that's what's used most of the time. But what I'm gonna do is like style this button. So I'm gonna open this up again. To open it, you just click on the wheel right here, and then I'm gonna go to the button. It's gonna take me straight there, and then I'm gonna add some color. I can change the text color. I'm gonna keep it white, but I want to change the background, right? So I have a kind of like an orangey background, something that matches my site. And then I want to change the border color too, because you see it's a white border around it. So I'm gonna change that. And then another thing I want to do is I want all the letters in here to be capital. So I can choose italics, right? All caps, the first letter of the word, capitalize, underline, strike through. So I'm choosing all caps, get rid of the strike through, uh, and then save draft. And then the last thing I got to do is figure out how to, kind of like center this, right? Like center it. But that's pretty much it for the full width section. There's other stuff you can add with the full width. So like if I come here, click full width, I could add a full width map, right? But you got to connect Google to it. It's like a key you got to get from Google. I could add a full width image. Just choose one of my images, right? Add a full width image, right? Other stuff you can add is like a full width. You could add a full width slider. This could be like a little slider, and you put images in there. You can change the images, the background color, and you have a slider. So there's a lot of things you can do, but again, keep in mind when you're building your site, they're not as customizable in certain areas. So that's all you got to do is keep that in mind. The standard sections are more customizable. Anybody got any questions? Okay, awesome. Next, we're going to get into specialty sections. So these are like the last sections. Specialty sections on our website offer advanced column structures that allow for more specialized content. By selecting the specialty option, you will gain access to a variety of unique column layouts tailored to your needs. So if you look at the image, you can see these different specialty section layouts, right? Kind of got like two columns here, but this one has like two columns underneath with a small, two columns here, and then on top of it, you can put something. So it allows for a lot of different variations for your website. Um, you could do layouts that you can't achieve with standard sections. So you can incorporate like complex column variations, full spanning vertical sidebars without any like disruptive breaks on the page. So like if you look at this right here, see how this stuff is like right next to each other. It's all like it's all good. So like, this is like the how you could create like complex layouts and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So like I'm gonna demonstrate that here. So I'm gonna go right here and I'm gonna choose specialty. I'm gonna choose something like this, right? So like within this row, I could choose a one column row, two column row, three columns, choose two columns, and I could add like an image in one, right? I'm just gonna choose an image, nice in a park, and then I'm gonna add some text here, right? Just to demonstrate. And then over here, I could add some more modules, like I could add like a blog post or something, or like all categories, uh, something like that. Or I don't have any blogs in here, but this could be like a blog post. Probably do something different. We do like a blurb. This is a blurb. It has just a title. It has an image, a title, and some subtext. I could change the image right here. Let me add another image. Just reuse some of these images, right? And then, this could be like my specialty section, you know? Then I could add more stuff here. I could add another module here, another row. And then, this can have like its own little area right here. Then you could create like a variety of complex layouts. So it just allows you to be more creative with your layouts if that's what you're looking to do.
Could you put it below the text, below the photo?
Which one? This one? Or this?
The
This
one on the left. Yes.
what do you mean? Okay,
Like,
something
can you
like
put
this.
your contact goes here? Dot edit. Can you put it? Can you move it underneath the photo?
Talking about
Right
this
there.
right? Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You can. You could
Yeah.
actually you could do this. You could hover over this. Remember what I showed you to copy and paste? You could right click, copy module. You come over here. You see this right here? You paste module. Somebody trying to get in.
Oh, wow. Okay, so that's how you do it. Okay, thank you.
I'll show you one more time. So
Yeah,
what
because
you can
I
do?
thought that's how you erase the photo.
Uh, nah. You could talking about eraser. You talking about that clicking in here?
Yeah, and you paste it because
You
I thought you're overwriting that photo.
No, so what you can do, you can place something underneath it. So this is the delete uh feature right here, but you wouldn't touch that. So what you can do to move this underneath here, you can just right click on this, click copy module, right click again, and click paste module, and then you can have that underneath there.
That's you. Thank you.
All right, no problem. So oh yeah, back to these. So this is a specialty section, so I could add maybe a heading title here, right? Add some text, welcome, right? And then I could put some subtext in there. Click on next, put some subtext in there. There's a lot of stuff you can do, just to make it kind of like come together. and you could get inspiration from other websites. Be like, man, I like this layout. I could probably accomplish it with the specialty section. And they are pretty similar. So if you click on content design advanced, so you do this content design advanced, and then you see how it's 2 columns. You can actually change this and make this 1 column, right? See how I move to the next line? They're all 1 column, so they stack on top of each other, but you can make them 2 columns. You can make it 3 columns. You know what I'm saying? You can make it. I think that's about it. Go back here. This was so if you just look at it, this was like 2 columns, and you can put stuff underneath here. You can do the same thing here too. You know. So any more questions on the specialty sections? Okay, cool. Next, we're gonna talk about like rows, and we kind of already got into it a little bit. Rows are an essential part of your website structure. They are nested inside sections and provide a variety of column layouts to organize and structure your content effectively. So these are rows. This is how they look. You know, you've seen them already. And then you can control the columns. So you can have a 1 column row, a 2 column row, a 3 column row, and so on and so forth, depending on what you're trying, the design you're trying to go for. So if we just go back here, like I showed you before, or I'll probably just put something, a regular section here, just to show you a little bit better. So like, say if I want to start off with a 1 column row, right? And then I put like a heading, right there. And then underneath I put some text, right? And say, okay, I don't like this. I actually want a 2 column row. You could come right here, right? Change column structure. Click on this and turn it into a 2 column row. And then what you can do, you can do something like this, like copy module. Maybe you're doing something similar, you know. You can copy module, right click again, copy in here. Paste module. Or say if you want a 3 column row, right? You do the same thing. Paste, paste this, copy module. And I do Command V to paste, Command C to copy, right? Move this up there. And so I got 3 of these. And then I may want to put some content in each one, right? You know what I'm saying? Some subtext. So that's what rows. That's basically, it for it. Like you could duplicate it, as much as you want. And you can do the same thing with these too. You can duplicate them. See, you got 2 of them. Like if you want to duplicate it, and it saves you time and stuff that you're doing, right? You can also save the row to your library. And there's other stuff you can do. You can save the library, save the Divi Cloud. If you have a subscription, you could split test this. You know what I'm saying? Like for clicks and sales conversion to see which design works better, which one stands out the best. You get what I'm saying? But that's like another. I'm finna like let me exit. Let's go ahead and exit. I don't want to get too above, but it does have that feature. Let me go back. Any questions on the row? And then next we have column. You said what?
I said I like that. That was sweet. I like that a lot.
Which one? What did you like?
I like how I like how you're able to go into the roles and just click and paste and put your text in there if you want. You can switch it up. I even like that split screen so you can test to see which, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which one you really like. So I like all the options that Divi gives you.
Yeah, they give you a lot, and they're coming out with Divi 5. It's going to be faster for as far as the developer experience. That's something the community complained a little bit about. So they made it faster, and they're offering. They're going to come out with AI where you could just type in a prompt and it generate the whole website for you. So that's going to be a game changer when it come out. Um, okay, so these are columns, and columns are nested inside rows and create a basic box structure for your content. So every row has a column, even if it's just one column. So like if you look at these pictures right here, and we just went over the different columns and the column structure, and you can change it inside. You can change it. And then these are like the different column structures on the inside that you can change it to. And this is how it look if you're doing it from within here. So you can change the column structure here or within here. So depending on your preference. So I'm not going to demonstrate that because I already did. Um, and then the next part is really more conceptual. So the way you should think about this stuff is like a parent and child hierarchy with Divi elements. So when adjusting settings and applying styles in Divi, it's crucial to keep in mind the hierarchy of Divi sections, rows, columns, and modules. So again, sections contain rows contain columns, and columns contain modules. These elements are referred to as parent and child elements. Child elements are nested within parent elements and are influenced by any design style that you apply to the parent. So, like if you apply some styles to the section, it's going to affect the row, the column, the module, depending on what style you apply. You understand what I'm saying? So, like if you put some CSS, so you put a background color, it's going to affect everything else and how it visually looks. Um, You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to that. So that's pretty much it. But as long as you remember, like section, row. So you got a parent, section, row is a child, and the row is a child of the section, and then you have the column, it's a child, and the column is a child of the row, and then you have the module is a child. The module is a child of the column. So it depends on when it falls in the hierarchy. So this would be the parent, child. The next that will be a parent because it has something under it, which is a column. So that the column is a child, and then the module is just a child because they don't have nothing under it. That makes sense to you guys?
I got a question.
Yes.
So let's say I have I'm in the module, which is the child,
Right.
and I have two modules inside of that column,
Mhm.
and I want the headings to be the same. I should go to the column and make those heading changes so it can be into both of those it'll be applied to both of those modules.
So let's demonstrate. Let's see in here. So if we come here, all right. So say I'm gonna add a regular section, right?
hmm
And then I'm gonna add a row. What row would you add?
I'm
One
gonna
column,
add the two, yeah, the two.
two column row, and then
hmm
what modules you want to add? Text.
mm, it's just been text. It's just been text.
So we could type in the search text, and then the next one, what you want to add.
I want, I, want- I, I want both of them to have text in it because I want to see. I want both modules to have text in it because I want to see if I'm like adjust the heading in one of those modules would it apply to both. But I want to adjust it inside the column though.
Okay, so you want to adjust the heading inside the column.
The heading inside both of. Let's say I have a heading inside both of those modules, and
Okay.
I wanted the heading in both of those, or just a center text in both of those modules. You
Okay,
know
so
what I'm
you
saying?
like right here.
No, what if I wanted a heading over this module, put a heading on top of that, like, and like another title. It's just a title of each module. I'm not even gonna say heading. I'm just gonna say like a title for
Yeah,
each module.
it's right. Heading title is the same. So if we have a title right here, right?
Mhm. Mhm.
You could also copy this. So I'm gonna do Command C and Command U. On the Windows, it'd be Control C, Control V, paste. So I put this here, and I could drag this up. So something like this you're referring to?
Yes. Now, to make if I wanted to apply changes to both of those headings, I can just go to the column and do that, right?
Yeah. So this is the module. If you want to apply to both of these,
Yeah. Do I
then
have to go to each module and apply it, or could I do it from the heading? I mean, can I do it from the column?
you would have to go to each module to apply it. So what
Okay.
you can do before you copy and paste, like you could come here and say you could add your styles. So let's click this open.
Mhm.
Change your text to say uh, more info, right? Just putting up
Mhm.
something. And you want to change the style to be you want to change the font to be something like that. You want to change the color to be red. You want to 30, when you want to increase the font size, say this
Right.
is what the style, right? You can save
Right.
that, then you can take this, then copy it, copy module, and then paste it, and it copies it along with the styles. Right?
Totally understand. Yep. Okay. You've answered that for me.
Yep. And another thing that I'm gonna show you, what you can do, right? But this is more advanced. What I'm gonna show you, you can come here and you can say, I'm gonna set this as a preset. So you can say create new preset, assign preset to default. So this would be like the default style for this. If something
Mhm.
that you're using all the time, and you can say main title, right? And you could click that,
Mhm.
and then
Mhm.
it'll you. This will assign main title as the default heading preset across your entire site. All heading modules use the default heading preset will be effective. Do you wish to proceed? Yes.
So that's how
And
you put a heading all across the site. Okay. Understand.
then if I just say I want to add a text module, right?
Uh-huh.
No, not the text module. It was the heading, right? It was the heading
It
module.
was the heading. Yeah, I had a heading.
And then you see how that style is already added there?
Yes.
So like if you developing a website and the styles look similar and you find yourself doing the same thing over and over again,
Right.
this cut down on that.
That's what
Every
I'm trying to that's what I'm seeing. How can I cut down on going from each, you know what I'm saying, module, changing the headings or changing anything that I want. I want to just make it across the board. So for
yeah.
sure.
And then you could create like general components. Like you can make this a preset. You could say, okay, this is a 2-column preset, or you can make a 3-column or a 4-column. And the width and the height is set, and the padding and margin is set the way you want every time, and then you could adjust it. So you already have it's like having code that you wrote up in a library and you just pull from it. But it's not code; it's just stuff you just put together. If that makes sense to you. But I'm gonna teach you guys more of this
Yeah, it
stuff.
does.
Okay, cool. Um, but that's will be in another training. I'll show you guys how to leverage presets and some other efficiency tools that Divi has. Anybody else got some questions? Okay, cool. So that's pretty much it. So this gave you like the fundamentals of how this stuff, like the foundation of how this stuff is set up. My next training I'm gonna have a week from now. I'm gonna show you how to like work more within Divi, like with the presets, uh, how to work with all the different tools to help you build websites really fast. And another thing is, if you guys like Divi, I'm an affiliate. I've been using Divi since 2015. I've been using Divi since 2015, and I've made thousands of dollars. So I've been using it almost 9 years. I've made a lot of money with Divi. It'll pay for itself, but I have an affiliate link you could get up to right now. They got a sale going for 35% off for the year. So it's on this page. So you can just click the link and go there. Or you can click this image and it'll take you there. So matter of fact, I'll click it now just to show you guys um and you can also try it risk free for 30 days as well. So but it has a lot to help you build visually, um, all the different features. It comes with the AI, all these modules. It also has a lot of themes and templates. But Divi just doesn't only have the theme builder. It also has other projects like extra magazine theme. Like this is a blogging theme, strictly for blogging. That's what it's made for. You know what I'm saying? They also have email opt-ins you can add that comes with your subscription. You know what I'm saying? And then it could help you get more subscribers. You can add it to specific posts and pages. Uh, subscribe to your newsletter. And it could fly in. You can set it up to how it visually shows up. So you can lock content. You know what I'm saying? You can lock content up. And unless they subscribe, they can't get access to it. You know what I'm saying? Uh, you know, uh, Pop up and fly triggers. So it has a lot of stuff. And then it comes with Monarch social sharing. It's a sharing plugin, and it comes with allows you to add all your social media stuff. So it comes with a lot of stuff. And then you got Divi AI. You know what I'm saying? And then it also has Divi themes and cloud. And they also got hosting too. You know what I'm saying? So they come with a lot. So when you guys get ready, you could definitely click that link. You should be able to get a percentage off. And I'm also talking to them to see what other sales and stuff that they got. Get you guys a deal on that. I don't think they have the lifetime license anymore. I think they took that away, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, still, thanks for looking out for us.
No problem. I kind of saw it coming because they were offering so much. You would give this away for a lifetime. Okay, here we go. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you got the Divi Pro. It's normally $569 per year. So you save $282. You get 50% off. And it comes with Divi AI. Comes with Divi Cloud, Divi VIP, like priority support. You get support in like 30 minutes or less. They really good with the support. Like I've asked them questions, um, and they answer me. You know what I'm saying? Like they help you out. Oh damn, they help you out. They also have a way to access you got to grant them access to enable remote access, and then they can get in there and see what's wrong with your Divi Builder if you run into any issues. So they're really good on support. But that's if you want all the stuff that comes with it. But if you just want like the Divi Builder, the $89 is a great way to start. You get good support. Then you get the extra Bloom and Monarch, but you're not getting the AI. You know what I'm saying? But they always having deals with the AI stuff, so I'm always gonna like let you guys know. But you can also, wait, hold on. Do they have the? Okay, so I think they still got the lifetime. In fact, my bad. I thought they took it away. I didn't see it. Only paid once for Divi. So they got the one-time lifetime payment for $249, but that doesn't come with the Divi AI. But you still get the Divi lifetime, and then they got Divi Pro plus lifetime. So the Divi Pro, uh, that's the AI, that's the cloud, that's the VIP, and then you get the Divi Builder, which what I got. So I pay this up on a monthly basis for Divi AI, Divi Cloud. I don't think I got Divi VIP. I just got Divi Cloud and Divi AI. Um, and they also offer hosting too. So, but whenever you guys get a chance, man, and you got some money, it's worth the investment.